Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Minerva Gems podcast. I am Magic Mensch. With us today is Battery Master, G Gingy, Uncle U, Patrick,
Gingy,
Patrick, Olive, and Kaija. So today we will be looking over all of the old Steven Universe fan shows from the past. I know essentially everything about these. Everyone else kind of knows differing degrees of what these old fan shows are about.
The thing is with fan shows, I was like coming from, I used to be into MLP when that was a big thing, is that like fan shows run a thin line between amazing quality and absolute cringe. So it's you
get your fair share in this kind of grab bag.
Especially in SU,
the
quality can be considerably different.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah,
that's the fun part about fandom.
Yes, it definitely is. Now, a couple of people here, Battery, G, and Patrick, they've kind of witnessed a lot of this stuff for quite a while, but Olive and Uncle U are at least new to the Steven Universe kind of fan show scene, outside of Blue Gym Guardians, who I've showed everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually watched the episodes, but I know I know the most important. It's historical references.
Yes, we'll definitely be covering it. Before we start, I want to say that in the description of the podcast, we will be posting this very playlist I have made, so you guys can go over and be sure to show the creators support, because, you know, this isn't meant to hate on anybody. This is to show support, because this kind of stuff I think is important for both history, this, that, and the other. And even if things you make in the past aren't great, I still think it has value. It's better to have made something and for it to be, you know, not good than for it to have not been made at all.
I can relate to that, like, wholeheartedly, because I've made something like especially cringe.
Like, even if something is cringe, I believe it still has value, even if it still is cringe.
Yeah. Why do you think people talk about Chris Chan all the time?
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start with the original. I believe this is the original episode of Blue Gym Guardians. It's the earliest one that I know of that is still up. If Stevie, you see this, feel free to correct me. Yeah, let's get this shindig started.
Let's get the shit.
I'm gonna leave this one muted.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the Lion King
music, right?
There's tons of copyrighted music in it. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So that's
Barracuda. How does that come into play?
So as you can see, this is like very early on. He's using Windows Paint or PowerPoint, whatever it is, and he's mostly just using mostly the shape tools to do it.
Wait, recording?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, we're good. We're good. All right. So so instead of whoops, instead of the audio from Blue Gym Guardians, we're going to be listening to we're going to be listening to this.
Yeah, this is royalty free, right?
Oh.
This is funny this time.
This is fantastic.
Go Blue Gym.
Yeah.
On top of my head.
But yeah, this is the intro for Blue Gym Guardians that goes on for a long time, and it holds on this frame for like it holds on like this frame for a very long time.
Steve, I want Steven away from my children. Steven needs to stay away.
Steven, don't look so high.
Oh my gosh, I noticed this error right here on the left side by Steven's arm.
Oh god, his elbow, you're
what
right.
What kind of shoes is Steven wearing? He came in with the
He's supposed to be wearing
the dripped out
like,
loafers.
It looks like web feet.
He's like a frog. You're saying he's like a frog mutant?
He's green. He is green. I guess Stevie must be slightly colorblind like you.
Well, that's like the thing with like how he did Pearl in the early days. For whatever reason, he always made Pearl a weird shade of green. I don't know if that was because he was like colorblind or couldn't get the right shade in like because right now he was either working in PowerPoint or MS Paint.
It reminds me of the pilot coloring for Pearl.
Yeah, because Pearl was that coloring in the pilot.
Yeah, she was sort of like greenish, like a sort of like a sort of teal. She was definitely teal in the pilot.
Yeah.
I mean,
he had the fun poofy pants.
You should. Yeah, she is teal.
Look at that.
Meanwhile, in the show proper, she's more of like a stark white.
Yeah, white woman.
White woman.
Out of the way, Whitey.
Side tangent.
You just know.
Side tangent. I thought these kind of design schemes was a little bit better than what we got in actual Steven Universe.
Yeah, no, it was super
But
stylish.
in hindsight,
it
looks nice. But I can understand why they sort of dialed back the style a little bit, because this would have been a bit more expensive to animate right here. Like all the
it would have been, but it would have looked nicer in my opinion.
Yeah. But at the same time, it will also mean that like we'd have longer hiatuses, and we already know how long the actual hiatuses for the show were.
Yeah, let's keep going with this. I am not going to turn the sound on for any of this because like during this whole 10-minute duration, there's like nothing but copyrighted music.
Okay, that doesn't age well right there.
Oh my god!
he had a like a thing for Pearl. I don't know if that's still a thing, but take that for what you will. And
keep in mind, this was before the whole reveal of her being gay for Rose.
Yeah, it was pretty early on. It was like 2015-ish, I want to say, 2014-ish, I want to say, I'm not quite sure, but it was re-uploaded in 2016 because the original one was taken down.
Yeah, this is like back in ancient Steven Universe history. Back then, nobody knew Pink was Rose. Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew nothing. Nobody knew nothing.
Nobody knew Ronaldo was going to have the worst episodes.
No one knew Ronaldo would have the worst episode of Steven Universe.
Nobody knew that Ronaldo would basically predict the future every single time he said something.
I also love that Stevie brought her back to her bird roots. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Look at the sun.
Here comes the sun. There goes the sun. Here comes the sun. There goes the sun. It's all right.
Back again.
What else happens? Oh, they cross the beams.
Whoa. Pearl's is obviously stronger as his refracted off to hers.
I can kind of see why nobody.
I'm gonna turn this at like 2 times speed because it's happening so slowly.
Yeah, it's like a small space. Whoa! Did he create a door?
There's the door to their hidey hole cave.
Come, Stevie, we must nest.
we must fornicate. We gotta fornicate.
Steven's penis.
We gotta go into the cave and fornicate.
Oh, here it comes. Here,
Look at her.
I can't. I'm not even gonna bother deciphering what this is saying because it's barely legible.
Why does Steven's head look like it's like oddly stretched upward? He's like, how people complain about bean mouth. He's got squash head.
He has literal gourd face. I love the
dude. You can't wear
here.
gourd face in 2023.
Gourd face. Oh, look at Garnet. Square.
Garnet's not that.
Just square. I love that over her face, like there's no like non-text, so it's just obscuring her face.
Hey, I love the artistic take of making it look like she takes up the entirety of the theater mode.
It's magical for sure.
It was definitely intentional. Leg.
My leg.
I love that.
Leon. It's a Leon.
What the hell? Is that
What
a
an
snake?
icon. I wish I could have seen him
What are
live
you
in
doing,
concert, but I
Lion?
missed when he came
What are you
down to
doing,
Lion
here.
can't
Lion?
do that. He's a lion. He's not smart.
And there's
He's a lion.
that's the first appearance of Sapphire at the very end, who is the child of Blue Topaz and Pearl.
Oh,
Yeah, it's definitely going to Gary Stu territory here now, isn't it?
Yes.
But this was a long time ago.
Which at this point, Sapphire is just literally Blue Topaz, but with Pearl's color scheme. So,
Yeah,
green skin and all.
Like he has jaundice.
his jaw fell off.
Yeah, that's enough of this. Let's move on to the important.
Okay,
Leon.
now unmute.
All right, I have to go. I have to be right back again.
This is so good. I love it.
This is like
Not so fast, Pearl.
this is history right here. This is history.
You gotta battle me first.
Let this be the perfect battle.
Did you really think that you can face me? You?
Don't make me laugh.
You.
Ah.
He has more unique, lip movements than I do. I'll give him that.
Oh, really strong. I really am.
It's so good. I love
Bends
how her
so good.
sword like the spear bends.
I love how it looks a
Bendy.
little like a spear that you called it a sword.
iconic.
She's so irate
God,
that she bends
Pearl,
her little
watch out.
spoon.
Bam, bam.
No contest.
Uh-oh, her foot got left behind.
It's
Pew,
a
pew,
glass
pew.
slipper, baby.
I think that's supposed to be like her like beam attack thing that she does from her spear.
Yeah. Ooh, they doing a handshake?
Doing patty cake with
Is
the
this? Is this?
Match for me?
feet. Super Saiyan Pearl.
Say it.
Not even close.
So,
Here we
It
go.
was
you
hard,
finally showed your true full ho 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 ding dong hello. Oh, whatever.
It's such a
There
good
it is.
line. There is nothing that will ever compare to Ding Dong Hello. I am so sad
Man.
that
Man.
What?
Oh, sorry. Continue on. Then I'll.
I was just gonna say I'm so sad that Stevie made Blue Topaz's catchphrase "I Chavuka" instead of "Ding Dong Hello."
Why, Chabuka?
He made his catchphrase "I Chavuka," which I guess it has its charm, but nothing compares.
What does
Dude.
Aichavuka even mean, anyways?
Yeah, what is that? What is the context of Aichavuka?
It's usually like in like a situation Blue Topaz will be in like a weird compromising situation, and in like fucking like kind of like it's his good grief.
Oh, Aichavuka! I gotta get out of here!
I
So-
Chavuka.
Mention
Reminds me
it.
of that.
What?
Reminds me
So
of that
here's
horrible
something
Chip and
funny
Dale.
for you. I once gave a tutorial on lip sync using "Ding Dong Hello" as a reference.
It's such a good line. I have Ding Dong Hello as my kill sound for Team Fortress 2, and in a lot of other games I have it as like a text bind. It's that good.
It
I
is pretty iconic.
What was can you send that what you did or no?
me?
Yeah.
Not in here.
Not
Oh,
in
maybe later. Maybe
Well,
later. I don't think we can send it on stream. All it is me like animating like a very simple lip sync to like a generic yellow smiley face.
Ding Dong Hello.
Oh.
I just commented on the video.
Plus, said tutorial was made for that company, and I don't think I want to get into that on stream.
Yeah, that's a story for another day and time.
Oy.
All right.
Jade will be joining shortly.
Okay, sweet.
She was handling the doggy. Where is G? Where
Go
is
to
it?
newest
Oh,
comments. Click on the bars. Sort by.
Ding dong, hello, motherfucker.
Ding dong, hello.
Very good.
You need to go do your community service and say ding dong hello on this re-upload of let's keep going.
All right.
You
now
must
I'll
pay
show
homage to that
you.
line from.
All right.
Weird choice that the Super Saiyan makes his eyes red instead of like blue-green.
Right.
What?
Though I guess it's supposed to be a bit more like supersonic then.
Wait.
Does supersonic eyes turn red?
Yeah.
It's a drop.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess I just didn't notice.
I think the best part is how it just cuts.
Oh no!
Live Peridot reaction.
This is a little bit later when Blue Topaz is no longer using what is essentially just Stevie's at the time self OC design and took something I guess a little bit more resemblant of an actual design.
Yeah.
I told you not to mess with
Oh
my
yeah,
mind.
did we mention that he can
Now
do
you made a big
telepathy?
mistake.
It was just kind of like a style thing at the time, like because he did it around this time and then stopped doing it.
Laziness, maybe?
He's using Gallagher music here, which is definitely
Funny
a choice.
Are his wings supposed to be water, or are they just supposed to be wings?
They're just they're just wings. They're just wings.
The answer is yes, battery. Let's go with that.
Like, he's no longer drawing the feathers, so it looks more like Lapis's water wings, but made of blue ooze.
Blues.
So
You know what?
to my understanding, he has the water wings, but can only use them for that and nothing else.
You know how, like, you know about Squishy from Mr. Bumpy? It looks like it's made of that. Yeah, Mr. Squishy from Bump in the Night, that stop motion series.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made of that.
There, the fight's over. No no contest. Never stood a chance.
What?
That does
Fierce
not
of-
look. That does not sound like it would come out something as tall as him.
I do think it's kind of funny that at this time, like he didn't do the on all fours thing yet, but still did the roar for some reason,
What?
which was kind of odd because later on he would do like the on all fours thing.
As Kemba, I guess.
Looking forward
That's
to
it.
the evolution of the stance.
Here's the challenge, which is one of the more important episodes of Blue Gym Guardians. This is way down the line in the evolution of Blue Gym Guardians, and it's where Stevie's more modern style starts to take shape. A lot more. It kind of gets to like his more modern, just modern style.
Yeah,
just
like he
not
gets
as
better with
refined.
his animation. He gets better at drawing shit.
Reworked for modern audiences.
Reworked from.
We worked for modern audiences, Mr. Powers.
Maria from Sonic, who is somehow alive.
I don't know, but I know that sound. But
Turn it up a little bit.
that's not the worst part.
Shadow.
What's the worst part?
That means
Star, Butterfly,
Star,
Blue Star
Butterfly.
versus.
What?
Bar Stutterfly.
I gotta go.
Indeed.
Then I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right, let's go.
If you look at this compared to like the first video we watched,
I gotta
There's
mute
some
this
clear
next.
improvement.
I gotta mute this next part because it's painfully unfunny.
okay,
All of a sudden, X39 is there.
yeah, he just puts random women here. He's playing-
OMG. It's her.
It's Rebecca.
Rebecca Sugar, creator of Steven Universe, composer for Adventure
Rebecca
Time.
Ruger.
Hey. Why are we here?
Ah, look, other OCs
Of course.
Wait.
Stevie
What's
meets
with
God.
these guys?
meets God. It's time for his internet.
Zoom up.
It's time for his
Zoom
internet
in.
flame war to be made reality. This is, by the way, this is a literal like recreation of the arguments that him and the creator of fucking Kunzite Universe would have. There
was a bit of beef. There was a bit of beef.
They were not on good terms, and they would have constant arguments at each other, and they would often draw art just bashing the other. And anytime Stevie drew Kunzite, he would always show Blue Topaz kicking his ass.
That was pretty smooth.
I love the zoom.
Come on, twice.
With the aspect ratio fluctuating more than a Transformers movie.
What
is this music?
I heard this somewhere. I don't
generic
know.
DDR song number 592.
I don't think it's DDR, but I've heard this song used in some MMD videos people make.
That means it was probably from DDRG.
Yeah, like with MMD, it'll be used to make dance videos of anything.
Is that her screaming?
They're dead!
They're dead.
Oh,
Oh my
they're dead.
gosh. Is he okay?
Oh, also in this particular era, he tends to, Blue himself tends to alternate between a long head and a normal human head.
Yeah.
Because lion. Because
Super
Kim.
Saiyan Jim. I do like how like just DBZ fight. He tries to make all the fight scenes in Blue Gym Guardians.
Yeah.
Reuse of animation.
Let's go! Ooh.
He's dead!
The zoom-ins just made me think of you got the whole squad laughing.
You got the whole squad laughing.
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.
And she leave.
So was Rebecca Sugar their leader, or?
I don't know the point of all this. I don't know what the message of this is supposed to be. Dear viewer, leave your theory down in the comments.
Yes. Tell us what you think happened here.
Like and subscribe. Audience engagement.
That's not funny, you sick fuck.
I don't think we will ever know.
While you're at it, join the Discord server.
I don't know if this is real. What do you think?
Alright, now
I don't know what to think of it because I can't think.
Now we're getting to the episode that I made.
Well, think again.
I wrote for Blue Gym Guardians. I'm only going to show a little bit of it because the rest of it doesn't really matter compared to the rest of it, because it was like it mattered for this. It's its own self-contained thing. Then he immediately threw it out for reasons we do not currently understand.
And you won't currently understand.
This one is in itself sort of an anomaly.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Kimba.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute it and you'll see him do the Kemba thing.
Here we
go!
I'm pretty sure these are just traced over like shots from like the '60s anime opening.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I know a lot of the shots around this era tended to be just traced.
Yeah, I've watched a bit of the '60s Kimba, so I would know. A lot of crazy shit happens in that cartoon.
Alright, here we go. You're gonna see something real funny soon.
Oh boy.
Boom! There's me. That's me right there. That's me right there.
Whoa!
My
Yes.
name forever engraved in this stone.
Look, Mensch, that's you.
Look me, that's me.
Look, me, that's you.
So the whole thing with this was, Sapphire has a new design, that's just shorter haired Blue.
Yeah, basically.
Blue,
Yes, Star?
it's been fun staying with you and your family, but we all need to get back to our places and take care of some things. We'll be back in a little while. We just need some time back home.
You can see the
Yeah,
you can
I
see
can
the
understand that.
happiness leave his eyes.
Keep in mind that I wrote this episode because the whole point of it was to get rid of the fucking crossover characters, because everyone hated it and I hated it. So my whole thing was, Stevie, can we get rid of the crossover characters? He's like, well, I don't want to get rid of them forever. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? So.
Well, at least he didn't kill him off by throwing a nuke at him. That would be a mean-spirited way to do it.
I mean, that was essentially what Friar's Rubbing Wood fucking did, and it was the greatest ending to a YTP ever.
Yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't trying to get
Yeah.
rid of characters people didn't like. It was just trying to be funny.
And besides, that's a YouTube poop. Like,
Yeah, that's it's the whole reason YouTube poops exist is for comedy,
I mean,
and also in some cases to flaunt your mad editing skills.
right. So I have to skip over the flashback bits because they're all over the place in this.
What the hell was that noise?
That's Thunder the Bird.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He exists. Moving on.
I forgot that Thunder the Bird.
I forgot.
is a
I
thing.
forgot.
a flying battleship.
Have some time to bond together. You know, like
Hold on, I just realized something. That thing on Blue's chest, is that like a hood or is that like?
It's supposed to be like a
Chest
scarf.
hair.
It's like a scarf. It's like an
It's like-
ascot.
Bandana.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was like part of his mane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was partially.
I
thinking,
think
too.
it's. I think
It
it's.
looked like that.
I think it's supposed to be an ascot, but it just so happens to be the same color as his mane.
Yeah, I thought it was like a weird sort of zircon hair situation, or a snowflake obsidian hair situation, or a spinel hair situation. God, gems have really weird hairlines, do they?
Just how certain things didn't happen to some of us.
It's like spinels, or at least the spinel we know, has like a sort of rubber, like a funny animal hairline, where it goes
Alien
around
black
like the
people
back of her
don't
head.
make sense, Battery.
I
Alien
know.
black people don't make sense.
But I'm just saying things that I've noticed.
Well, and it makes sense for Spinella to have that, since the shape's kind of reminiscent of a Harlequin headpiece, which is why. she
Yeah,
has,
that's
like,
true.
the
That's true.
pigtails and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it looks nice. I think it's pretty funny.
Another flashback.
I don't know why, but I always liked gem designs that had like unconventional hairlines that wouldn't make sense for a human.
Another flashback sequence that goes on for. All right, it's 3:10.
For 1,000 years.
3:10 right now, and it stops at 5:22. 2 whole minutes of flashback. That was that was never in my script.
Your poor script.
Well, it all started with
Is that Mayu?
Yes.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Isn't that just a face bulldozer?
Okay, I'm ready, Mama Bird.
well, it all started with
Mama bird, daddy bird, sister bird.
forever until the better.
Called Pearl Mama Bird. Ew.
Was this also before? Oh yeah, it was definitely before the roses pink reveal.
Now, why does he have a beard all of a sudden?
So that's Indigo. That's Indigo Topaz, the previous form of Blue Topaz. He's something like Indigo Topaz was an asshole, broke in half, and turned into Blue Topaz, and the other half of him turned into Razor. Yeah.
What's that on his chin? Is that skin or hair?
That's hair. It's the Kimba dad thing. It's like Kimba's dad who has the fucking like lion mane beard thing going on.
Right,
He was so distraught he started.
This whole story is basically the Kimba, but Kimba and Caesar are the same fucking person.
Yeah.
I see.
Instead of Caesar siring Kimba, Caesar becomes Simba. No, Simba.
By snapping in half. By snapping in half.
He becomes Kimba by snapping in half.
Cellular division.
All right, now we get to Fated Interaction, which is in the middle of the kind of new one. Because after this literally went nowhere. This literally went absolutely nowhere. Because after this, I was fucking shit canned. For, again, reasons I have no idea why. And that was that. I was replaced and everything that I had tried to set up was disregarded. Very sad.
Alrighty, Star. My dad told me when you're patrolling your territory to keep on your toes and stay constantly alert.
This is when, for the most part, he dropped the crossover characters and added, like, actual other gyms to be on the team. So that's...
By coincidence, however, one of the new characters also happens to be Star.
Yeah, Star Quartz.
Always expect the unexpected.
She doesn't look that much like a Quartz, though.
I'm glad that we found a new place
Yeah,
to stay, but...
Blue Gem Guardians was definitely one of those, like, fan shows that didn't really follow the idea of gems being, like, clones.
Yeah.
Design, like, hyper-specialized clones designed for, like, specific jobs.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a hippie.
No, we're in luck. Hello? Who are you?
What are
Ding dong,
you
hello?
doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Wait a sec. Before this
Tuna
goes any
can
further,
microphone.
are
Tuna
you
can
friend or
microphone.
foe?
I do like how he gave them distance models in that one shot, though.
Yeah.
Beans business.
Okay, seriously, I
That's
am
the
warning you.
one
Knock
thing
it
with
off, or
like
it's gonna
these
get
newer
real
looking
violent.
episodes. I actually don't dislike the designs really.
Yeah,
Me neither.
it gets a lot better around here. I don't necessarily jive with the humor the most, but the designs are so much better.
Yeah.
He still does the four-leg thing.
He still turns into a
quadruped.
Average middle school
Oh, no.
interaction.
He turns into a ambiguous.
They fuse in the middle of fighting. I don't know if that's possible.
Ah,
What to say?
man.
Okay, what the
I
hell
guess
did I do?
technically he sort of predicted that gems can perform force fusions of some sort.
And he died, the end.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. She was taken out with a rock.
Hello, hippie. I have a few questions.
Kind of like the time that
Why are you
Jasper
even here?
fused with that dog.
None of your business. Also,
But
I
the
have
thing is
something
that they had the same kind of goal in that era at that time. I don't get
Well,
how
yeah,
it
that-
happened
I
this
guess-
time, since they're just actively
Oh
fighting
yeah,
each
that's
other.
true. Usually when there's a fusion, even if it's a force fusion, it usually happens because they both have a
Dad!
similar intent in
like
mind.
nothing. Pinky doesn't serve house
I never
stealers.
thought about that.
Wait, you live here too?
Yeah, we bought it.
We?
Bought
Like,
it.
really, you jerks.
Gems
She
are,
won the
gems
best
are
grade.
citizens of this planet.
Oh, I'm sorry we attacked
I mean,
What did I tell you?
he basically
It was
predicted
abandoned.
Little
Of
Beach
course.
City.
It has
You know,
a
the
picture.
one where all the gems live at.
Yeah.
picture.
Little Homeworld?
Little Homeworld, yeah, I got the
Picture
names mixed up.
of yellow
Little
suicide
Homeworld.
and blue
Oh, look,
tails.
friends.
I've been looking for them.
Good times, good friends.
So sad, friends gone.
Did they ever tell you where they're going?
Yeah. They said they were going to look around the sea.
The
We
sea.
had just moved in, which is why the house is so empty.
I see.
Hmm.
Were they going on a mission?
Hey, why should I even be telling you this?
Because if you do, we can try to help you find them.
Because if you do, you'll live.
Your turn. You can stay in the house until we find them. They want
Her
to
arms are
look for
tiny.
that gem. I don't really know who he's supposed to be, but I think he was called Racer? Rizo?
Oh no.
Oh no,
Is it time for another
flashback.
flashback? Here
What?
we go.
There he is! Razor, aka
boy.
KingBlue.exe.
Razor!
The skids to my nut flap.
Oh yeah, that's... Wait, do you know him?
Does that
He
mean
said
he's
that
around here? He's my evil brother.
Last time I saw him,
My evil
we were at
twin!
Skylands.
He's my evil brother, just like Shadow the Hedgehog or Metal Sonic.
Are
Tell
you
him about the
crazy?
Patreon,
How do you
evil
know we can
twin.
even face him alone?
We won't struggle if we work together.
My evil twin,
And if we
my
work
evil clone
together, we'll
Evelor.
stand a chance. What do you two think? I know you two just
I love
met each
that they
other
reuse that
and in
scream
the wrong
constantly.
circumstances, but can you
I
two
love that
show
Star
manage
Quartz's
to
entire
work together?
personality is just scream.
Yeah, I can try. Wait, where are you guys?
Honestly,
at?
Star Quartz is the best character.
The leader of the Blue Gem Guardians. This is my son, Saf.
He has so much
and this
depth.
is Star Quartz. Come to think of it, you never mentioned...
Okay, I got an Amazon package. It's probably one of those books ordered. Let's see which
My team
one.
calls me Pinky. If we're gonna defeat your brother, we gotta
Okay.
work together.
You gotta kick him in the dick.
We'll do whatever it takes.
If they wait a minute, gems don't have dicks.
My team calls me Bluey.
Ooh yeah, bitches! I got the Sworn art book.
Yep.
Cool.
I've been waiting for this for months.
Live scorn moment. Live scorn moment.
Yes. Okay, back to the. Get back to the thing. Back to the thing. Back to the thing.
That's the end of that episode. And then we have Lost Gems in the final resolution, who will kind of skip through because don't want to be on this for. Let me check the time real quick.
Too long for too long.
We are at 36 minutes.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, a bit of a longer length compared to the usual podcast is to be expected. But
Yeah.
something like that.
At least it wasn't an hour like before.
Yeah.
Immature. I wasn't made yesterday.
Yeah, we're getting through this a lot quicker in a much more timely
Came out here to
pace,
find
which is
whatever
nice.
was lurking around here. So, let's just do that, okay?
Right. Where is it exactly?
Somewhere here probably.
How long did it take you to figure that out? What are you now, a paradot?
Listen, Pinky, this is exactly why we weren't chosen for any missions back home.
I think some of the line delivery could have been better to make things more clear.
Don't move.
Run!
Whoa!
You die. Game over.
I love that whenever there's a scream sound effect, no matter in what context, it's just yell ear rape. It's just
Yeah. That didn't even sound like a woman.
The sound design is amazing.
And that song was clearly taken from the playlist of videos of music that Goji73 used for his reading of the creepypasta. What the hell was that?
Me coughing.
That's so sad. Sad story.
That's so heartbreaking.
Man, not dramatic if you ask me.
He's so sad that estrogen pumped into his body.
Why can't we all just go beat him up and take those guys back?
Star, do you even know how dangerous Razor is?
Why is Jenny Star like?
So sure.
Because they're still in this.
At least.
Yeah.
What do you say?
We'll get back. Kill him if we rush at him. At least. We'll get back Zoazite and Tanzanite.
Then can we
Hell
go
yeah,
beat the
yeah,
crap out of
he's
them?
saying.
Sure, Star. Then we can beat the crap out of him.
I love the picture in the background. Gone but not forgotten.
Gone but never forgotten.
Alright, Pinky. You said that you've last seen him at the kindergarten, right?
Yeah, but he could also be beyond the kindergarten at this point. I think there's a forest beyond here.
Looks like we have to split up. Saf, I think you might want to stick with me at the kindergarten. Pinky, Star, I want you to check out this forest and make sure you guys stay together.
And what happens if Razor actually is in the woods?
I trust you two.
Okay.
Alright.
Should I
come on,
skip
Pinky,
through or
let's get
no?
going.
Yeah. Just jump through the major bits.
Jump to what's actually important.
Dad,
What really matters?
bad feelings.
It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan.
What do you mean?
You're so innocent and young. I don't want you
You
to end
know
up
the
like
threat of
him.
Razor, how he stood on that
Just
cliff
tell
and
me,
postured like a snake at me.
How he spread out.
You will never change the world.
You won't
That
understand. You
is
weren't
my
there.
final message.
You are not there when he reared up, spread out his hood, and spit in your eye
The indigo that fought Blue Diamond?
like a cobra, because he's one of
Oh,
those. Is he one of
backstory. Backstory
that fought
time.
Blue Diamond?
Yes.
All right.
And I know your mom told you about this.
One main complaint that we have is that they treat him like this big threat. They treat Razor like this big threat, but he doesn't really do anything. He's just standing there, sort of like villainously, like a villain.
He's literally like a snake in the corner, like just kind of reared up on against you, like defensively. I don't think he's really done anything.
Yeah.
Then why don't you want me to be like him? He doesn't seem
At worst, he probably just spit venom in someone's eye and then blinded him for life. But that's besides the point.
Many others, he was. We shattered dozens of gems, but it was just for the rebellion.
I think honestly, like, this was mostly because like other people were also helping him write at the time, but they suggest a lot of like writing stuff and everything, and they suggest a lot of things that happen in the background to give it depth, but they don't show it. They just kind of allude to it, which kind of makes a lot of it kind of fall flat. Like the whole, oh, they rejected Razor, oh, this, that, the other. It just it makes it feel a bit more kind of. It doesn't get the cross of why we should care.
Against Blue Diamond, we were split apart.
Plus, that
I was thrown off the cloud.
supposedly this flashback is supposed to be taking place during like the rebellion 7,000 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Can't let that same thing happen to you, Saf.
One thing I don't get is like
Stay safe,
that does not look the way Blue Diamond did back then, because back then she wore that big old shawl over her head.
I don't know if that was supposed to be how she was actually looked at that time or what.
Or that's like, or what? I would assume that's probably what she most commonly wore at the time. That was probably like her main thing back then. I'm pretty sure that underneath she probably still has the white hair and stuff like that.
Probably, I guess. Yeah, so.
Excuse me.
But hey, everyone, because everyone has like changes in preferences over time.
Well, why do you seem so relaxed about this?
When the whole world isn't falling apart in front of me, I'm actually pretty chill.
Well, I'm not most of the time. I let my thoughts get to me. I've even imagined it.
It's what?
What my shape? I'm a little unchill.
I've imagined my own shattering.
Oh gosh, that's horrible, man.
That could have been delivered.
Oh wow, that's horrible.
Oh golly,
man.
sorry, dude.
Good golly, GG Willikers.
I mean, to be fair, if someone dropped something that heavy on me, I would respond the same way. Because I wouldn't know how to respond. Because usually I'm not presented in a situation like that.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't want to say the wrong thing and upset you.
Yeah, see?
It's pretty accurate. That,
She gets it.
okay, commend them for that. That was pretty fucking accurate.
That was pretty good.
Well, also,
she gets it.
I'm getting
I
the
get it.
implication that Star's like a little babby compared to the others, right?
I don't know that because again, there's like very limited amount of episodes. The gems in this kind of showed up out of nowhere. So again, this feels like characterization, but you also need to keep in mind they literally did nothing with it.
Sometimes shit just happens.
There's characterization present, but for what purpose, it serves none.
And getting weird, bad thoughts, you know? You just gotta find something that will make you feel better, like sitting at the beach or watching stars or something. I like to do those kinds of things when I'm stressed. Maybe it could help with your thoughts and fears.
I guess you're right. Star, right? Thank you for listening.
No
Wow,
problem.
she did the consideration of remembering her name. How gracious.
Wow.
How the hell are we gonna get out of here, Tans?
I'm not sure.
Wait, were they alive this whole
Can't stay
time?
cooped up in
Stay
Oh, I forgot.
They're here. Why hasn't he just fucking killed them already?
hostages.
Who's waiting for the...
He's waiting. He's waiting for the Bungus Bongus to show up.
The higgly piggly.
There they go!
Hiddly.
Fucking finally back.
Speaking of
Holy
flyers
shit.
rubbing with from earlier, I think this music was also used in it too.
Battery, why'd you post Mommy Blue Diamond there?
Because because there was a flashback scene that was taking place back in the rebellion, and like Stevie used her like current design rather than the one she had during like Garnet's little story.
Oh look, NES Godzilla.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like literally half the music is from like the playlist of music Goji 73 or 72, whatever it was, used for his reading.
Blue Diamond gives me a boner.
Blue Diamond gives me.
Horrific.
Blue Diamond gives me the hearties.
Drop the act, Red. Why'd you kidnap them?
First things first.
That totally isn't.
Realist.
Trace.
He looks elderly. He sounds elderly.
Friend factory. So can I.
We're not some merchandise that sit on your cave shelf collecting bloody dust and spider webs.
How much disorder will you cause until you decide you can live normally?
How many lives must you ruin to make yourself feel happy?
How many times you hurt the innocent?
How many have you taken anyway?
How cringe are you?
How?
Motherfucker's a snake.
How are you?
He's
How are you
literally
all
just
such
a snake,
idiots?
a snake in the corner minding his own business, but no one will let him mind his own fucking business.
He's like a
Oh, you seen the fuzzy tail? Is he supposed to be like a worm? Like a WYRM?
Like a dragon?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I love how he said like one insult to her and she's like, shut up, and ran off crying.
Bitch.
Also, his smear frames got it a lot better.
You shut up. You have no idea why I fight.
Wait, Star!
The line delivery could have been better.
Funny?
Blue? Don't let him get to you.
Unless.
This is
Everyone's
the only
bad mouthing the
fan
Red Man, and then Red Man says one thing, they get mad. Oh. I bet you did.
Some things are better left unsaid, you edgelord wannabe.
That was fucking raw.
Raw moment. Feel free to screenshot.
That was
A
like
raw
one of
rub
those-
moment.
I'm
A
not
raw
even
moment.
joking either. That was kind of fucking raw there.
It was raw like meat. And just as in the-
Ah, my ears!
This is the rest of
Come
the
at me,
episode.
bitch.
The
love-
iconic fight, snake versus lion.
I gotta love that fucking use of the.
Don't you mean Griffin?
I gotta love the iconic use
Griffin
of the.
versus
gotta-
worm, I guess.
I gotta love the. I gotta.
I don't know if this is what he intended, but I think it's kind of neat. Where if they were the fuse, they would just make a chimera, which
Yeah.
is it's like, okay.
I don't think he ever did that. It was just like, oh, big lion.
Alex the lion.
Losing battle. He's just one guy.
Loser! You're a loser!
You're a loser.
Remember,
Are
you want a bottle?
Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
You're like dirt! Baby, you want a bottle? A dirt bottle?
Why would you say such mean things to me?
I'm just trying to
You're not
encourage
your
you.
daddy. You're not your daddy. You'll never be like your daddy. You're not your daddy. Be more like your daddy, or else you'll never be like your daddy.
So, how far did they run?
They ran all the way back to the beach from the kindergarten, I guess.
They went wee all the way home.
Don't talk to
If
me,
we'll
I'm angry
calculate
and-
how far they traveled in that distance in that amount of time.
They certainly did. There's no way they could have gotten there that quickly, because they don't have access to a warp pad. But perhaps if they used instant transmission.
Oh,
Being
well,
fused.
now the fusion's successful because they kind of sort of like each other, I guess.
Because they're friends.
Ah.
It works because they're blue and pink.
And they make
Now
poi,
they're-
they make poi.
Now they're they're blinked.
Ugh.
What are you looking at, Four Eyes?
Fantastic. Oh, I guess they're dead.
Where are their
Well,
where are
they're
their
fucking
eyelashes?
dead.
I guess I'll go home. Oh, what? Oh.
Oh no.
It's How to Train Your Dragon, Red Death.
Oh god, you're right. He has multiple eyes and everything.
Final Fantasy VI music.
I just realized, did he forcefully fuse with those two?
Huh?
Did he forcefully fuse with those two?
Yeah. Wow, axe! The Sapphire's never had that before.
Who's the bird?
That's Thunder the Bird. That's oh look, he has the second mouth like Shin Godzilla.
Oh, okay, so this one's a chimera.
What's with that pitched down scream?
Thunder the Bird is like their version of Lion.
Ah.
Lion the lion! What the hell are you doing in my show?
Under the bird again?
Yeah.
It's like a
Anime
fucking-
girl stared.
It might as well be the Jub Jub bird to the lion's Bandersnatch.
Hey yo.
I did appreciate that the entire team had to take him down instead of like fucking Blue Topaz like stealing the whole fight. That would have been pretty cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
At least he's learning a bit. He's not like completely scary Stewish anymore. Even though he's able to produce children despite being a gem which cannot reproduce.
Look, he's back. Razor's back to normal, guys.
He's normal mode. He took his normal pills.
His voice sounds familiar. Do we know?
It's Floors.
I thought it sounded familiar. We know Floors.
It's
We know who he is.
Floors.
I don't.
He was from before your time.
He was from a long, long time ago.
Cut to a flashback.
fucking Arthur's flashback sound. 3 weeks later.
Said that. A 1 week.
3 weeks later.
2.5 hours later.
3 minutes later.
2.5 seconds later.
Wow, how did he
10
get back
minutes
here?
later.
Tiny door.
1 second later.
So much later that the person watching got tired of waiting and they had to hire another narrator.
I do think it's funny that there's all these like flashbacks, but there's like never any narrator for any of it.
So slight tangent. This song, the background music just reminded me how much I love this song, and I wish.
Yeah,
Distant
Distant Shore is a good fucking song. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would use it for the end of this, but
Yeah,
oh, now they
I
love
don't-
each other. Love story.
You know, if this was made during the time for, if it was made for like during the time of like Future, I could have seen like song Being Human fitting this scene pretty well.
I don't know about Being Human because there's nothing human about Blue. There's nothing human about him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
first
he's
off,
a
he's a
gem
gem.
with an identity crisis who thinks he's a
Oh
liar.
my god, that is so gay.
Do you see the symbolism? He's the water and she's the sky. It's so romantic.
So romantic.
Very gay indeed.
They are engaged.
Anyways,
Man, I
I think
wish
we're
I
done
was
with the
the ocean.
And that
Blue Gem
was-
Guardians part of the thing.
All right,
And that's
let's
the-
move on
So
to-
now we have ended the Blue Gym Guardian section at 54 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Just under an hour. Let's go.
That's a little bit shorter than last time.
A
new record!
Covering Blue Gym
High score!
Covering Blue Gym Guardian speedrun any person.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta take a whiz. I was on the edge of my seat.
Sanctioned PP break.